Hey y'all, so I'm being told to come on here and talk a little bit about some of these videos that are coming back out again, and they're coming back out real strong, and then somebody feels it's their duty to pass the video on. It's all fear-based. It's EBS, it's banking, it's the National Guard's going to be out all over the world. There's going to be no internet. The international EBS is going to let everybody know what's happening. Your phones are going to blow up, but then there's going to be no internet. And so you better have some cash on hand, better have food. All the same stories you've been hearing now for a number of years. And if you honestly tap into the me, myself, and I of it, you may see, sense, and feel something completely different if you're in trust that you'll be fully supported no matter what occurs, because you want to be present to observe and to bear witness to what it is that you're here to experience. So I pick up on a lot of things when I hear stuff. And I just happened to want to listen to this video yesterday just out of curiosity. So I'm hearing EBS, warning, warning. I'm hearing National Guard. Okay. I'm hearing banks closing and currency changing. Okay. I'm hearing stock up on food. Protect yourself. I'm hearing the internet's going to be down. And then I hear, make sure you keep your phones charged so you get the EBS. And then I hear, make sure you download Telegram and Signal so we can all stay in touch. From the same person that's proclaiming all these other things are going to happen and just said 20 times, the internet will be down. And then to tell you to download 2 apps that are all internet-based. How does that make sense? Did you know that every time you feed into this, you take yourself out of trust, you warp your alignments by creating more doubt and an influx of insanity to the nervous system, so messages are not going to the places they need to go to fully aligned so that you can make an honest decision and take action in those moments, because you're allowing your entire circuitry board to be corrupted and distorted by everyone else's viewpoints, and alarming viewpoints at that. The banks fall, you're going to be fine. People have been working to abolish the invisible obstacle course now for a very, 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 very long time. Much of which you may not even see play out in front of your face. It may be that far behind front lines. It's natural to keep a little bit of food and water, tank of gas on hand. It's natural to want to do those things for yourself. I do them because sometimes I'm thinking, for the rest of the week, I'm too busy, I'm not going to be able to stop. Let me grab a couple things so I don't have to keep running back and forth. The banks are closed and you don't have any money. Who's exchanging money? If they do have money, who's exchanging their gold and silver? Who's doing all that? Think about it. You've heard me talk about creating harm with your energy by putting energies out that other people can pick up. So the more you feed into this fear, the more you're feeding into this ball of negative energy that's hitting more and more people. And the more you feed it, the more and more you tip the balance, and the more you're contributing to what could possibly happen that doesn't need to happen, because you're feeding something on the opposite side of love and trust. So you are allowing yourself to become unchanneled. You're allowing yourself to work off of everyone else's circuitry boards. You're staying out of that heart and high heart of divine loving truth that you're okay and that you're going to prevail no matter what happens, because you don't want to step off of it and you don't want to get into this squirrel mode because you're missing the experience of bearing witness and being the observer. Stop, drop, sitting and connecting with the breath of what is really going on and the inner growth through each step you take by being fully present. So don't miss out on this opportunity by feeding into these paradigms. Regardless of what happens, you're going to be okay. Now, a few months back, I noticed a lot of the banks that I have to go into had new influx of employees. Now I notice different banks, different towns, different establishments are down to maybe one teller. Does that get me alarmed? No, it doesn't. Do I have enough food to hang out for a while? Yeah, I do. If everybody's staying indoors, do I need that much gas in my car? I mean, what's really going to go on here? Do not feed someone else's paradigm. Do not feed someone else's perspectives, interpretations, their opinions. You know what I say about opinions? It's always like one a-hole and everybody's got one, but that's not true. For every one a-hole, there's a million opinions that come around in that lifetime. How are you going to be different than everybody else? And just stop, drop, sit, and get into that trusting breath. And then your messaging systems will be delivered to the right places within your reactionary response. And you'll know what to do no matter what comes or what goes. You'll know and you'll be fine. Please let me know how you're doing in the comment section. If I can be of any help, embodimentofthesoul.com. Hold on to your column of light, people. Be flexible in that column of light, but let it be your column of light. The one you give permission to what it does and what it emulates, what it allows in, what it allows to be going out. Own it. It's your column of light. It's your God self.